Hi, welcome to the class. Today we will have a Fluidus practice. Practice when you can really open the possibility for an experience where what you feel inside is way more important than how it looks outside, and if you do those movements or asanas in a correct way. So I invite you to open yourself to something new, to create a possibility for experience without any expectation. Just try it. Let yourself immerse into this and see what comes. So sit comfortably with your legs crossed. You can bring your weight from side to side, from left to right. Just find in the center of your weight, the center of gravity. And then let your eyes close softly. Allow yourself to soften. Soften the surface so you can feel more, so you can dive deeper. Bring your awareness inside. Behind closed eyelids, move your sight to the space in the middle of your skull, behind your eyes, behind your eyeballs. Feel the lines, how the breath travels through your body. And now take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold it and inhale a little bit more. And sip a little bit more. And now hold it at the top of your lungs. Move this breath to the top of your skull, to the back of your head, and keep on holding, keep on observing. And now slowly let it go. Exhale. One more time. Deep inhale through the nose. Sip a little bit more. And a little bit more. And hold it. Hold it at the top of your head. Keep on holding. Keep on observing. And now slowly let it go. With your eyes still closed, witness everything what's happening under the surface, under the skin. And now if you need, you can take a small peek with your eyes, see what I'm doing, but then your invitation is to close your eyes once again. Bring your right hand to the space, to the valley above and below your left collarbone, and start massaging the space around your left collarbone. First moving really gently, feather like. You can move towards the center and deepen your touch. And now make a soft fist with your right hand and 5 gentle hits. Relax your right hand Bring your left hand to the space above and below your right collarbone. And again, very gentle touch at first, and then allow your fingers to dive deep. Imagine that you're touching your universe under the surface of your skin, moving the rivers of lymph. Allow yourself to be a witness, to focus on this process, to feel what you haven't felt before. And make a fist with your left hand, 5 hits here. Relax your palm, take a moment to feel. And now both hands to the space behind your ears, where your jaw meets the space behind the ear, and start massaging here. Feather-like and then deeper. Five small hits. Now bring your right hand to the space where your chest and your shoulder meet, under your left armpit and a little bit towards the chest. Slow movement on the surface first. Go deeper. Allow yourself to linger in interesting places. With a soft fist, 5 hits here. And relax. Left palm to the space near your right shoulder. Feather-like at first. Make a touch a little stronger. Try to touch those places with reverence, like you're touching the miracle of life itself. 5 hits here. Bring both of your palms to your sternum and start massaging, digging your fingers first soft and then deeper in between your rib cage, moving from higher places slowly towards your belly button. If it's comfortable for you, keep your eyes closed and really try to focus on how it feels like, rather than on how it looks like. Come to the soft spots near your belly button and 5 hits here. Take a moment to feel. Now both of your hands where your leg meets your hip and start massaging here. Soft touch. And then allow yourself to dive deeper. Five hits. A breath to feel. And now bring both of your feet in front of you. Both hands under the knee and find the space in between 2 big ligaments under each knee and start massaging here. Maybe closing your eyes for a deeper experience. Deep breath. Five hits. Bring your feet slightly closer to find the inner side of your ankle, both sides. Massage here. with soft fists, 5 hits. Sit cross-legged, close your eyes. Be a witness to your inner process. And now, softly allow your eyes to open again. We will move with some inner alignments, which can be called triangles. The lower triangle is located here, at the lower part of your belly. So imagine that you draw your lower belly in and up, and this is engaging your lower triangle. Then the middle triangle, or the pyramid of the heart that protects your heart from the front and from the back, is here. For this one, you draw your ribcage in and back, and at the same time, you make your shoulder blades at the back wider and more broad. Throat triangle is the space in between your collarbones. Imagine that you are soaking this place in a little while you widen and lifting your collarbones just a little bit, making the back of your neck long and also elongating through the ears like an elf ears. And just imagine all these 3 places being slightly engaged, that the shape on the outside doesn't show it, but it holds you, it gives you strength from the inside. And now while this center holds you, imagine that your arms, that your legs are filled with softness, filled with light, and all the strength comes from the center. And now while you're holding your triangles, even if you imagine in this moment, imagine this, you can also close your eyes, start leaning back. Bring your soft arms, soft hands in front of you, and keep on leaning back. Deep breath to the sides of the belly. Keep on breathing here. See what holds you, what activates when you lean back. On the inhale, come forward, gather in, exhale here, soften your whole body, find your inner strength again, find your triangles. And on the next inhale, lift your chest, open your arms to the sides and a little bit up, open your chest. On the exhale, gather in. On the inhale again, open up. Imagine that your arms move through the thick air, so the movement is difficult. On the exhale, gather. Find your lower triangle, lift your lower belly. On the inhale, light yourself up, open your arms, open your chest. On the exhale, soften and gather. And now change the position, come into tabletop. Place your hands under the shoulders, but let this movement be like you do it for the first time, like you touch the earth, the ground for the first time, with a sense of wonder. Place your hands maybe slightly in front of you, with more weight, more support coming from the pinky side of your hand. From here, pinky moon. Make a small cave under your hand, so your hand is like baby hand. Widen your hips by bringing your knees a little bit apart. And here, soften your elbows, so no connection is lost. And on the next exhale, sit back, bringing your hips towards your heels. Wait for your breath to arrive. And on the next inhale, roll forward with your breath, finding the strength from within, finding your triangles. On the exhale, bring your chest a little bit lower and move back, hips towards the heels. And keep on moving here, finding your own rhythm, finding your own breath. It's like not you move through the breath, but the breath moves you. Try to find here the inner connections that will be holding you through the practice. Try to find the connection from outer side of your hand, the place under your shoulder blades, the line of energy, the line of strength, of deeper strength. The invitation again is to close your eyes and observe what comes first, where you find your strength, how you distribute your breath. You can also bring your hands, readjust them, bring them forward or bring them closer towards your knees. And now allow yourself to come back to center. And we will do a double breath here. The pace will be as such. 2 inhales, shorter inhales through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. So it sounds like this. And allow your breath to be visible to you, to be audible to you. So you breathe the way that you can really feel it, they can really listen to it. So let's start. 2 inhales through the nose, 1 exhale through the mouth. On the next exhale, exhale everything out. And hold. And here, start moving. While your breath is silenced, feel the movement that your body wants to do in this moment. You can roll forward with a round spine. Close your eyes and allow the movement to present itself in front of you. You can bring more weight into your right hand and into your left knee and explore the connection here, witnessing your other knee and your other hand becoming extremely light. And then change. Bring more weight to the other hand and the other knee. And continue moving without the breath, listening deep inside. And inhale, allow your breath to return. Sit back on your heels. For the moment, gather, listen. And give your hands to the earth once again. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees, lift your hips. And come into downward facing dog. And again, let this downward facing dog be new to you, like you've never done it before. You can bring your knees one by one closer towards the earth and heels closer towards the earth, like you're pedaling your legs. Find your triangles, your inner strength, your inner connection, even here. Soften your elbows. Create the cave under your hands. Bend your knees generously so you can send your hips towards the sky even more. And just any small movements to inhabit this shape. And now, on the next exhale, make your way towards the standing position, towards the forward fold. Walk with your feet towards your hands and find yourself in the forward fold here. Notice how the weight distributes under your feet, where your feet touch the earth. Notice the arch under your foot, on the right and on the left. Play with the weight, bring in more weight into your right foot and then into your left foot. And now imagine and feel the fountain of energy coming from the source, from the ground, all the way from the inner sides of your legs into the upper body, through your whole body. And now draw your ribcage in even more. Find your middle triangle, the pyramid of the heart. And now bring more weight into your right foot. Place your left hand onto your right ribcage. And now just imagine, just feel and imagine first that you have some breath, some air, some wind under your right shoulder blades. And this wind from your right shoulder blades, right side of the back, start to move your right arm. And now from the center, from the right shoulder blade, on the next inhale, lift your right arm halfway towards the right side. And then release. Bring more weight into your left foot. Right hand onto your left rib cage. Hug your left heart, left rib cage more in. And now again imagine just very slight, very small movement with your left hand, with your left arm, like you're catching the wind, moving from your shoulder blades. The movement comes from the center. And on the next inhale, lift from the center your left arm halfway. On the exhale, release. Come back to the middle, to your center. And this time, on the next inhale, from the center, from the shoulder blades, lift both of your arms up. Small peak with the heart forward on the end. On the exhale, release. Come into forward fold. Catch your breath and root to rise into the standing. Lift your arms up. On the exhale, release your arms by the side of your body. Find your standing. Soften your knees. Find your triangles. Lift your collarbones. Find the pyramid of your heart. Find your lower triangle. And from here, on the next inhale, raise your arms up. On the exhale, fold forward, dive deep. On the next inhale, flight halfway with your right arm from the shoulder blade. On the exhale, release. On the next inhale, left arm goes half flight. Exhale, release. Bring both of your hands down towards the mat. Step back with your feet. Find your downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, shift your weight forward into the plank. Shift your body into the plank. Bring your knees down towards the ground. More connection to the lower triangle. And now bring your chest to the ground as well. Maybe rearrange your hands, rearrange your knees so you can push yourself back. Rise and then sit down on your heels. Find your outer softness and your inner strength. Soft arms, strong center. And now push through your knees. Open your chest, open your arms to the side. On the exhale, sit back. Walk forward with your hands. Roll forward with the round spine. Push your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. And now make your way forward towards the beginning of the mat. Walk with your feet. Find yourself in the forward fold. Wait until you find your lines of strength, until you find your breath. And once you found it, on the next inhale, fly with your both arms halfway, peak with your heart forward at the end. On the exhale, release. On the next inhale, rise all the way up into the standing. Raise your arms. On the exhale, release your arms by the side of the body. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, fold forward. On the next inhale, flight halfway with your right arm. Exhale, release. On the inhale, how much more centered can you make it? Fly with your left arm. Exhale, release. Now both of your hands down on the mat. Step back and find your downward facing dog. With keeping all the connection, finding your way towards feeling them even here. Shift your body forward, bring your knees down, bring your chest down, and then push through your hands, widen through the hips, and bring yourself back towards the sitting on your heels. Again, find those softness in the arms, in the hands, and imagine yourself reaching through the knees like through the dragon tongues. Rise up, open your chest. On the exhale, sit back. Travel with your hands forward through the downward facing dog. On the next breath, make your way into your forward fold. Find the connection to the ground. Find your inner fountain. Draw both sides of your heart, of your rib cage in. Wait for the breath to arrive, and on the next inhale, lift your chest, lift your arms to the sides. Halfway flight. On the exhale, release. And now on the next inhale, rise all the way into standing. Exhale, release your arms by the sides of the body. One more time. Inhale, travel with your arms up. Exhale, dive deep into your forward fold. Root through your right leg. On the inhale, half flight with your right arm. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm half flight. Exhale, release. Step back and find your downward facing dog first. And then make your heart more parallel towards the ground. Bring your knees down, your chest down. Push through your hands. Rise and then sit back on your heels. Soften in your center, soften your arms, soften your hands. First find this buoyancy quality, this elastic resistance, so you can push through your knees like the dragon tongues and open the chest and open your arms to the sides and up like through the thick air. On the exhale, sit back. Bring your hands forward through the tabletop, coming to downward facing dog. Walk forward with your feet. Find your forward fold. Draw both sides of the heart pyramid in. Prepare, and on the next inhale, lift your arms from the shoulder blades. Look to the front with your heart. On the exhale, release. On the next inhale, rise all the way into the standing. Exhale, release your arms down. Close your eyes. Take a moment to feel here. Take a moment for the things that are coming to the surface inside of you to become more obvious. Listen to their call. And then you can open your eyes one more time. And now, find the base for your standing. Look at your feet. Bring more weight into the outer side of your feet. Mount your big toes into the ground so you have a very solid base. So you have a very solid base here. And just play with your weight, bringing it from left to right. You can allow your foot to lift up slightly, just a couple of centimeters above the floor. Just seeing how you distribute your weight. In the same time, here in the standing position, while you bend your knees generously, find the triangles. Lower belly, gentle lift up. The rib cage of the heart on your shoulder blades, the pyramid of your heart protects it. Your collarbones are wide, and so your strength comes from the center. And now next time when you bring your weight towards the right, on the next inhale, lift your left knee and slightly turn towards it. On the exhale, bring your left foot down, give it back to the ground. Find the connection to the ground again. On the next inhale, lift up your right knee, slightly turn towards your right side. On the exhale, right foot, give it back to the ground. Bend your knees, find your connection. Few more times each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, give back to earth. Focus on the inside. Look what activates, what holds you from within. When you turn your torso, turn your pelvis too. Make this movement as fluid as possible. Relax your foot, the one is hanging in the air. And now find your base, find your step with your right foot. Lift the inner arch. Imagine that you are descending, that you really give all your weight into the earth through your right leg. All the weight through your right leg into the ground. Inhale your left leg up. Turn slightly towards your left knee. And now turn your torso back to the front and bring your left foot on top of your right knee. So you can really bend your right knee. And imagine that you have dragon tails, which is your knee, and dragon tongues, which is your knee, and dragon tails, which is your hips. And now pull them away from each other. So reach forward, use your left knee, and reach back with your right hip. Allow your left arm to slide inside of your left leg, and allow your right arm to come on top of your head, of your face, and just hang here like a willow tree. Deep breath to the sides of your pelvis for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly come out of this pose. Find the center of your weight again. This time, bring more weight into your left foot. Breathe your right leg up and place your right foot on top of your left knee. Reach forward with your dragon tongues with your right knee and back through your dragon tails through your left hip. Allow your right arm to hang inside of your right leg. Breathe up your left arm in front of your head, in front of your face. Open your left side's rib like a rainbow. Breathe here for 3, for 2, for 1. On the exhale, release. Bend your knees generously. On the inhale, lift your arms up. On the exhale, dive deep into your forward fold. Step back and find your downward facing dog. And from here, bring your knees towards the ground. Sit back on your heels. And just for 1 second, close your eyes. Close your eyes and feel. Feel everything that is happening under your skin. And now, tuck your toes under. Find your soft arms, gather your soft arms in front of your chest, your soft hands. And now imagine that you are reaching through your dragon tongues, through your knees into the ground, pushing yourself up from this. And on the inhale, come up, open your arms to the sides, open your chest. On the exhale, sit back. Make this movement activated from something deep inside of you, from your strength, from your elastic movement. On the next inhale, reach down through your knees, open chest, open your arms. On the exhale, sit back. One more time. On the next inhale, reach down through the knees. Open your arms like you move through the thick air. Open your chest, sunrise. On the exhale, sit back. A moment to feel here. And now bring your left hand to the side of your left knee. You can lift your hips. And now imagine that more weight comes down through your left knee. And now on the next inhale, lift your right arm in front of your face, like you elephant your arm. Your right arm is very soft, but at the same time you really try to reach your right armpit away from your right knee. More weight into your left knee. On the next exhale, through the center, come toward the right side, right hand to the outside of the right knee. On the inhale, rise up, elephant up your left arm. Open your rib cage like a rainbow. Find your lower triangle. On the exhale, move through the center to the other side and continue with your own rhythm, side to side. From left to right. Again. Don't think about how it looks from the outside. Try to really get this feeling of the deeper, inner, elastic works. Like there is something deep inside of you, like darkness and light. The game, the play of two opposites is getting activated when you move this way. A few times more. Let yourself get lost into this. Close your eyes. And then come back to sitting on your heels. Take a moment here to feel. Take a moment here to descend. And now bring your hands in front of you. Bring your hands in front of your soft baby, caved hands. Lift your knees, lift your hips and find your downward facing dog one more time. And here on the next inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee as much as you can and turn it in as much as you can as well. Internal rotation, so your right knee goes in and your right foot goes to the side. And you can stay here, pushing through the pinky side of your hand, turning your right leg in as much as you can, or you can slowly start straightening your right leg but still keeping the internal rotation. This is not meant to be easy. Keep on stretching it. And now bend your right knee once more. And now move your right knee through the center and then to the side. And step to the side of your right hand with your right foot. Bring your left knee down towards the ground. And before you go into your lizard pose, before you let your pelvis to go down towards the floor, engage your lower belly triangle. Draw your lower belly in and up. Draw the rib cage in. And now allow your pelvis to become heavy, to hang like in a hammock and go down towards the ground. Deep breath. Every time of this practice is an invitation to go inwards, to close your eyes and make this experience your own. You can also walk with your hands a little bit forward and just find the optimal position for your hands. And from here, we will add a little bit of movement while you still have a contact to your triangles, while your pelvis is still heavy. Start on the next inhale, bring your chest a little bit lower, and the next exhale, rounding your spine. That's a very small movement, just with the upper region of your spine, of your back. Continue moving here. Push through your hands. Soften your elbows. And now come back to center. Walk back with your hands. Bring your hips towards your left knee. Leave your right foot still a little bit in front and to the sides of you. And now just start flossing by moving your hips around, and maybe also moving your right foot around. It could be some small movements that your body finds interesting. Places where you want to linger, places that you want to feel. You decide on the amplitude, you decide if you want to move your right heel a little bit forward or drag it a little bit closer towards your body. Flossing through fascia. And slow down your movement. Bring your right knee back to join your left knee. Hands down on the ground. Pinky side of your hand touches the ground with reverence. And this time again, lift your knees, lift your hips. Find your downward facing dog. Allow your left leg to come into the air. Bend your left knee generously. And turn your left thigh, left leg, left knee in like crazy. Internal rotation all the way. Allow your left foot to hang from the side. And you can stay here, or you can slowly start straightening your left leg into the air while still keeping the internal rotation as much as you can, as long as you can. And then allow your left knee to bend again. And make your journey to the left foot outside of your left hand. Move your left knee first through the center, and then the left foot steps outside of your left hand. Walk forward with your hands. Again, soft hands. More weight into outer side of your hand. Find your connection. Your lower belly lift in and up. Your rib cage, your shoulder blades form the pyramids of the heart. Even your collarbones and your throat triangle is active. And when you find this inner strength that holds you, allow your hips to sink lower. Give your hips to the ground. And observe. Deep breath here. If you need to readjust your hands or your legs, any given moment you can do this. Deep breath. And now allow some small movement from your chest to begin. On the next inhale, bring your chest a little bit lower. Gaze with your eyes forward and up. On the next exhale, round your spine. Inhale, again, bring your chest lower. Exhale, round. And continue here. Allow your movements to slow down. Shift your hips back, walk back with your hands. Straighten your left leg. And now start flossing movement. Small, very small on the surface, but very interesting from within. Flossing of the fascia of your left leg, your left hip. You can move in circles, you can move your left foot in circles. You can bring your left heel to the front or to the sides. Anything that you find interesting here. Again, no rules. Just your feeling, just your body. And allow your movements to stop. Bring your left knee close to your right knee. Sit on your heels for a short moment. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to spiral into your own depth. And for the final movement, change the position and lay down on the ground with feet on the floor and the knees pointing up. Allow your bones to settle, allow your body to settle, allow yourself to find the contact with the ground. Draw your ribcage in and up, find the pyramid of your heart even here. And now we will do a bridge pose. Instead of just lifting the hips, start reaching forward with your knees. Reach forward with your knees. Your knees, your dragon tongues. Reach forward as much as you can. And while your knees reach forward, your frontal part of the body becomes longer and longer, and your hips lift up. Keep on reaching forward with your knees as much as possible. Keep on reaching with your knees forward. And now on the next exhale, give your hips back to the ground. Take a breath here. Now one more time. Reach forward through your knees. Reach forward. Grow your dragon tongues long. Keep on reaching with your knees forward until your hips lift up to your maximum. Deep breath to the sides of your body, to the sides of your pelvis. And on the exhale, give your hips back to the ground. One more time. Find your inner connection, your triangles, and start reaching forward through your knees. Keep on reaching through your knees as much as you can. Keep on reaching, keep on lengthening and lifting your hips up. Deep breath. The higher you lift your hips, the deeper your breath becomes. And now give your hips back to the earth. Turn both of your knees side to side, from left to right. Windshields. Every time your knees goes towards the left, try to reach forward with your right knee. And when your knees go towards the right, reach forward through your left knee. Keep on reaching through your knees. Keep on turning your knees side to side. And now just allow your knees to come towards the left and keep reaching forward through your right knee, opening through the right hip, making the right side of your body from your knee to your shoulder as long as possible. Reach your right knee forward. Look for stretching on the right side of the body, for opening of the hip. And now through the center, turn your knees towards the right. Reach forward through your left knee as much as possible. Keep on reaching through your left knee. Breath deep into the sides, especially into your left side. Look for opening of your left hip. Keep on reaching through your left knee. On the next inhale, return you to center. And now if you need to do any small movements, or maybe you need to cover yourself, do this right now. And then just allow your bones to settle. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms, and prepare for your final relaxation, for your final shavasana. Give the weight of your body into the ground. Sink deep behind your eyes. Allow yourself to spiral in into your own depth. We are lived by powers we pretend to understand. Allow everything what presents itself from the inside to reach towards you, to reveal itself. Stay deep in this place. You can stay here longer, or you can slowly start inviting the movement back into your body, being a witness to the life returning and feeling your hands as you move your fingers, your feet as you move your toes. While you still stay deep in this place, your body start to move, start to awaken. Slowly make your way back into the sitting. When you arrive at your sitting, you can close your eyes one more time and just touch the ground in front or to the side of you. Both of your palms, give them to the ground. and feel this living something, this life under your fingers, this ground that supports you, this ground that gives you the connection. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Breathe deep. Release the touch. Stay in this place as long as you need. And I will see you next time.